This is my absolute favorite shot sequence in cinema history. At first glance, it looks like a simple Steadicam shot, but in greater context, it's so much more. And what's wild is it wasn't even planned this way. See, the Copacabana couldn't give the production crew the permission to go in through the front entrance, so they had to go in through the back. That's when Scorsese had the idea to turn it into a long, unbroken shot that symbolizes Henry Hill's life in the mob. In Goodfellas, the mob life is depicted as being cooler and more thrilling than the life of just a regular working stiff. So when Henry tries to impress Karen on their first date, he wants to show off that lifestyle. The camera movement lets us see things from Karen's point of view as she's swept off her feet by the allure of it all. Originally, the shot was just a long shot following Henry and Karen into the restaurant, but the Steadicam operator, Larry McConkey, thought it would get cut because it was so boring. To make the shot work, he had an idea of adding different things to the scene. Like, for example, when Henry stops and chats with the doorman, it's just to give Larry enough time to catch up with the Steadicam. When Henry stops and talks to the couple in the hallway, it breaks the monotony of the scene and lets us see his face for a second to keep the scene and the energy alive. Then Henry and Karen walk in through the kitchen, and the purpose of this whole thing is to milk this shot and extend it as long as possible. If you pay close attention, you'll see Henry and Karen walking through the kitchen, but they exit through the same way they came in. To hide this from you and I, Larry had the idea of making the kitchen staff chaotic. This way, we'd be distracted and we wouldn't notice. The only note Scorsese had when he saw Larry's shot play out was that the tables had to fly into the frame, which Larry hadn't originally done. The reason Scorsese said they had to fly in is because that's what would happen when he would visit the Copacabana when he was younger. He said he'd always get great seats right at the front, but then those tables started moving up in the air and the wise guys would come in, the real mobsters, and he'd be pushed to the back further and further from the stage. So that was an important thing for him to fly in the tables into the frame. If you found this interesting, please like and let me know, and I'll be back with some more.
We gave them $20 each.
Sorry.
Henry, this is with Mr. Tony over there.
Where?
Over there.
Oh, thanks a lot, Tony. Thank you. Salute.
What do you do?
What?
What do you do?
I'm in construction.